A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So, boy, rough crap. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Pushing his way through. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. Operating from the gun. Lawson, flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubt for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Looking to throw. Lawson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Back to throw. Lawson. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Operating from the gun. Lawson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one. And that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down. Lawson forced out to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have cut the lead back down to 2. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Second down, it's White. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Third down and 6. White looks to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. James now to return it. Oh, some strong running. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Off-play action. Lawson sliding out of the pocket. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Bears have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. They'll try and run it here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the penalty, it's Davis. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
It's Davis on the counter, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Here now, 2nd and 4. White. His throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
To throw, White. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Quentin Morris, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. They'll try to run with Swift. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. White. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Here comes 2nd down. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.